If I'm struggling with a certain sin, I have become a slave to that particular sin. And the blessings that come with the freedom of that sin will not come until I'm free before I become blessed. Because blessings comes where there is freedom.
So when you think back a little bit to Israelites being afraid from Pharaoh?
Yes. Israelites' freedom from Pharaoh was very important. Because God had promised, God has promised Abraham all these wonderful things, that I will bless you. You will go and count the stars. That will be the quantity, the amount of your descendants. There will be the amount of the stars that are in the sky. Do you know the amount of sin on every seashore of this earth times 1,000? It can actually equate to the amount of stars that are in the universe. Do you know that? So when God gave Abraham that blessing was upheld in the spirit. But then his descendant had to be in a position to receive that blessing. So they had to pass through things to receive that blessing. They became that the last bus stop was being slave in what?
In Egypt.
In Egypt. And then the blessing wouldn't have come in an unknown land. It wouldn't have come in the place where they were in shackles and chains. Remember this. That's why whenever Israel rebelled against God, they go back to slavery. A country, Babylon, and other countries will come and enslave Israel and take them from the blessings of God. So whenever we become slave to things, what we do, we lose the blessing of what that freedom of that thing brought. It happened to Israel many times. They became slaves again. So they lost the promised land. So each time they will go back. When God had mercy on them, they will go back to the promised land because now they are free. Because only free people can inherit the promised land, not slaves.
Why is that so?
Why only free people can inherit? Because God's blessings it does not belong to a slave. That's why Jesus Christ had to free us before he blessed us. That's why he came to redeem us. And he said, your blessings are in heavenly places.
Yes. Wow. That's deep there.
So in any aspect of our lives where we are struggling, where we are slave to, when I say slave to, that what we cannot overcome, where that thing suppresses us. It may be something I keep a burden I keep carrying in my heart. It may be a sin I'm struggling over. It may be something I can't say no to, I can't say yes to. There are blessings that come with those things, the freedom of those things. But unless you are free of those things, you cannot reap the blessings of those things. As it's very important as a believer. A man of God was saying, I watched something today, he said that the greatest victory, John Anaseke, the greatest victory of a believer is not praying 20 hours for 20 hours. The greatest victory of a believer is not speaking in tongues for this amount of time. But the greatest victory of a believer is knowing that there is nothing in him that belongs to the devil. There is nothing in him that the devil that can be traced back to the devil.
Wow.
That means he is spotless. His garment is not wrinkled. It's spotless. That means that's total freedom. So just imagine such a life. Nothing in you can be traced back to the devil. That means there's nothing in you that has been suppressed. Nothing in you that is suffering slavery. Just imagine.
What a blessed life.
What an abundant life. Yeah.
Thank you, babe.